Hello and welcome to my channel, aptly named Tesla Fire ISA. This channel revolves around three things. Number one, long-term investing in Tesla. Number two, financial independence and early retirement. Number three, investing in the UK through an ISA to avoid tax payments. In this channel, I will be sharing my ISA portfolio every day, including all the investments that I execute. But before I start, here's my background, just in case you decide to stick around. I'm a long-term equity investor. I generate passive income from my property portfolio in and around London. I'm employed and I work with the government. I've got a degree in maths, but I'm still paying off my student loan. My aim is to become financially independent and have the choice to retire early. I like to invest long term, and I mean long term, anywhere between 5 and 20 years. My investment vehicle of choice is the individual savings account, more commonly known as the ISA, which is a tax-free wrapper. Basically, this means I am exempt from paying capital gains tax when my position size grows and I decide to sell. I'll definitely go into more details about this in another video. My investment strategy is incredibly simple because I hate it when things get complicated. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with complicated formulas, but to be honest with you, I've tried and failed, so I'm sticking to what has worked for me, which is long-term investing. So basically what I do is I only invest through an ISA account to make my investments tax efficient. The government provides everyone with a £20,000 ISA allowance. I have a 20,000 allowance and my wife has a £20,000 allowance that we can invest in every year. Every year we are given an additional £20,000 allowance or whatever the government decides to set the level at. So given this information, this gives us a combined ISA allowance of £40,000. Before we invest anywhere else, we try and max out our ISA allowance for the year. So the other intriguing thing about my investment strategy is we only invest in one stock, and that's Tesla. I've actually done a deep dive into Tesla, and for me, it's a no-brainer. This is a once-in-a-generation company like Apple, Amazon, and Google, and I think it has a long way to go. When I share my investment strategy with other people, they think I'm crazy. I get asked about diversification all the time. Diversification is great when you have no idea which company you want to invest in. For me, it's a little different. I believe in Tesla's mission for sustainability. I believe in the adoption of all things electric, and I care for the environment. So for me, investing in Tesla was a no-brainer. I also know this company inside out. I've tracked it for a long time. I know all about the targets they have, and the speed at which they are executing is crazy fast. I'm gonna share some more videos with you about the inner workings of Tesla. So yeah, watch out for that. To put simply, I believe in this company, and even if it were to crash 20, 30, 40%, I'd probably end up buying more during the sale. I started to invest long term just after the market crashed in March 2020 when the virus was out of control. That's the coronavirus. I started investing in the FTSE 100 tech companies like Google and Apple. Eventually, I stumbled across Tesla and really liked what the company was doing and decided to make this my exclusive one and only holding long term. I will continue holding Tesla as long as my investment thesis on the company remains bullish and positive. I've done my homework and I've built up a high level of conviction after analyzing this company in detail from first principles. I'll talk more about this in my next updates. So without further ado, I'll be sharing my ISA portfolio and my wife's ISA portfolio. So when I invest through an app called Freetrade. You can get this through the Apple Store or Google Play. You can deposit instantly from your current account and invest the money into your chosen stock immediately. There are literally thousands of stocks and ETFs to choose from, so you'll be spoilt for choice. So let's get into it. So as of today, Tuesday, 24th of November, 2021, the value of my ISA portfolio is £93,101. Actually, it's changed. So £93,082 and 79 pence. Today, it's been fluctuating quite. It's been quite volatile today. So it started off at £92,439, and it's now gone up to 93,100 plus. So as you can see, I'm completely invested in Tesla. I have 101.5087748 shares in ISA. The average price per share that I've paid is £600 and 1 pence. The gain so far has been 39.81%. That's approximately £26,358 and 78 pence. So now I'm going to look at the insights. So as you can see, the money weighted return for my portfolio, which is about 19 months now, is 140%, 140.97% to be exact. If I compare this with the FTSE All World ETF, which has increased by 52.6% compared to my investment, which has increased by 128%. So that's some good gains there. So that's the maximum performance. I can now look at the 1 year performance, which has been 87.08%. I can also look at the 1 month performance, which has been 16.04%. And finally, I can also look at the weekly performance as well, which is 6.1%. You can also have a look at my activity. So basically what I do is whenever I have any income coming in that I can invest, I put it into my ISA straight away, and then I kind of dollar cost average into buying shares. So the most recent top up that I did was on the 24th of November for £377 and 30 pence. Before that, I topped up on the 22nd of November, which was £800, and I bought 0.8977 shares in Tesla on the 22nd of November 2021. So as you can see, most of my activity is around Tesla. So if we go all the way back, most of my Tesla investment, I started exclusively purchasing Tesla shares. Let's have a look. Since March 2021. So since March 2021, it's just been mostly about Tesla shares. As the days have gone on, it's just like exclusively Tesla, because I really believe in the company. I've studied the company inside out. I've done my homework. I think it's a really good company for long-term growth. So that being said, in total, what have I actually invested in Tesla? So I started investing seriously from 2020. I maxed out my 2020 ISA allowance and my 2021 ISA allowance. So that would give me £40,000. I had another ISA from 2019, which was valued at £16,000, which I transferred in from my Halifax Stocks and Shares ISA account. So in total, I have £56,000 invested. And now the portfolio value as of today is £93,069 and 4 pence. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a note of this value here. So just bear with me a moment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my wife's ISA account. So I'm just going to log out of my one. This is a really simple app. If you haven't got it, I would definitely recommend it. I'll link something in the description. So if you choose to open a free trade account, you can do so. So just bear with me one moment. So now I'm going to log into my wife's account. So So it's a bit of a headache to log in from one account to another, but just to show you our portfolios, I'm just going to have to do that. Okay, so so now we're in my wife's ISA account. So for my wife, I've actually invested £40,000. So for I've maxed out her 2020 ISA and her 2021 ISA. That has now grown to £75,935 80 pence. I'm just gonna make a note of that so I can give you a grand total of our holdings at the end. So again, in her account, we're mostly invested in Tesla. She has 90.47 shares. The current value is £75,903 and 17 pence. The average price per share is approximately £558. And the gain at the moment is 50.41%, which is approximately £25,000. So if we look at the activity now, you will see that most of the activity is around Tesla shares. So we did invest in other shares like Apple and Facebook, Beyond Meat, Broadcom, Shopify, Netflix. But eventually we came to the conclusion that, for us, it's better to just have one share, one stock that we believe in, and then just exclusively purchase stock in that particular share. So now if we add up both the accounts, I can give you a grand total of what we hold in, what our current value in Tesla is. Just bear with me a moment. So in total, we have at the moment £167,098 56 pence. So that's just over £167,000. Our long-term target is to grow our combined portfolio to £1 million or more. We will only invest through an ISA account and only buy Tesla shares unless there's a major change in the company's fundamentals. I will be sharing our ISA portfolio activity every day, and you'll be able to see the ups and downs in our FIRE journey. So apologies if this video was a bit rusty. It's my first attempt. Hopefully, as time goes on, it's going to become more professional because I intend to post a video every day, every working day, to show you how our portfolio is doing. So yeah, so that's it for today. I really hope you found this information useful. I would love to hear from you, so leave a comment below. If you want to follow our journey, feel free to subscribe. I'll be trying to post an update every working day, so keep tuned, subscribe, and join me in this journey. So have a great evening all, and I wish you all the best in your investment journey. Good luck.